What is going on, you dead set legends? Welcome to an awesome discussion topic that is happening in the arm wrestling world. Welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling live stream in the world. I am your host, the Arm Wrestler, and as always, I am your 2019 left arm 80 to 95 kilo third place amateur getter. Oh, damn. Just loving life, loving you, loving everything that is going on. And I just want to thank my YouTube, Patreon. Let's get back. What's happened there? YouTube, Patreon bangers. You know who you are. You know how much you help the channel because every single dollar just comes back into the channel. It has been a big, massive help as it continues to grow. Put up my super matches in the members section, which was pretty cool, to see. But I thank each and every one of you. I feel like I need to make a new video. Change it up a bit, splice things up a bit. Guys, give us a ready bang in the comment section if you are here. I saw a topic on a community page, which I'll show you in a minute. And it got me intrigued. It got me very intrigued. Will we get an answer from today's podcast? Probably not. Will I play devil's advocate and contradict myself 1,000 times? Absolutely. You may get frustrated. But we are talking about how much should pay-per-views cost? Are we sport little brats in the arm wrestling world? Because we're getting stuff cheap as chips. Are we being realistic in the arm wrestling world? Because our sport isn't big enough. Has one of the major companies got it right with their method and not charging anything at all for their major events? It is all going nuts. Who is in the comments? Let's have a look. Ryan Bussier says, ready bang, Swish is sweet. Says East versus West and King of the Table shouldn't be the same price. That's for sure. Live, says my manager, Bill Woody UK. Arm wrestlers choose how they want their fee price to be used, up in their family or friends to fly them out, etc. So this last East versus West should have been at least $20, in my opinion. Not my monkeys, not my circuses. Don't mind how much if the money is spent on the event, but flying in wives, girlfriends, non-competing entourage is getting a bit out of hand. Yes and no, because some people give up their actual appearance fee. So it's like, hey, Jerry Caderet, I know Jerry's done this. He's like, we'll pay you $5,000, for example, to come. And then he'll be like, don't pay me the $5,000. Pay for my wife to come. Done. So, yeah, if you're double dipping, I kind of get it. But then the question is, not my monkeys, not my circus, would you still get that puller if their wife doesn't come? So, like I said, a lot of contradicting going on today. So, Red Hot Chili Pepper says $15 is fair. By the way, comes out to $23 after converting Canadian dollars and tax. So, yeah, $15 is acceptable. Fresh as a Daisy says frequency of the events is key to get a good answer. Queenslander says $20 max Australian dollars. Arm Wrestling Cycling Friends, who changed his name to Arm Wrestling Cycling Friends because I kept calling him Arm Wrestling Cycling Friends when that wasn't his name. He was American Cycling France. I'd pay $40 for East versus West and $30 King of the Table. If UFC costs $75 each card, I don't think asking about $40 for a 6-hour card. There we go. And that's another thing. Are the pay-per-view events too long? Is that hurting pay-per-view buys? Saludos. I say $10 would be good. What else have we got? Captain Obvious. Ready Bang Legends. Niagara's in the house says Ready Bang Legends. Fox 8 Ball says at least £5 at least. Which that's cheap as chips, £5. Engen spoils us. He does. He absolutely does. People who want to pay more should donate instead. Interesting topic. Ready Bang, $20 at least. Shouldn't cost too much so I can afford it. I'm a poor man, the poorest middle-class American. Means so many things. It can't be the same as boxing or UFC yet. It can get there, not yet, 10 to 15 bucks. Salanche, boys. Marcus Thompson in the chat. I'm sure he's very interested about this because he's about to run his own event. Dengen says, ready, bang. Have I said hi to everyone? I've dropped $50 on UFC Fight Night and never thought twice about it. Rick Jane says, what's up, legends? Ready, bang. That's your final warning for hyphening, legends. Don't ruin the great word. The great word. Guys, check this out. And then we'll get into the topic at hand. We've got a countdown timer. Arm Gods. 7 days, 19 hours, 9 minutes, and 42 seconds until the website is live. And if you've seen my video, Devon is coming. Cobra Rhodes has a match. Uncle John is pulling twins. Evan Burgoyne is pulling Paul Maiden. We've also got Kyle Hutchinson, David Bradford, Tom Holland. The names are dropping, and we're still chasing. Arm Gods, get over and just chuck in your email. It's happening. It is happening. So I'll show you where I got the idea for this topic. It came from Chance Shaw's. YouTube, and he just asked a question: how much should East versus West pay-per-view cost? Is paying more for a pay-per-view to grow the sport, get bigger matches, more promotion, higher production, and quality worth it? And so 897 votes. So I'm just going to chuck in the price we've been paying. So half of the people are saying this much. So this is where I've got the idea from. All right, let's just stop sharing that. Let's get back to the comments section. So that's where I got it from. There's so many. Where do I start? It's a matter of Preston G reckons $30 at least. Now, it's hard. Now, I am talking about pay-per-view. So I'm talking about the 4, possibly 5, we'll call it 5 major events. You got Arm Wars, where they charge members only, and you get to watch it. East versus West, King of the Table, the 2 predominant pay-per-view events. The Monster Factory, who give it out for free. And then we've got Arm Gods coming up. Then all the others, all the others come in. You know, we had We the North charge a pay-per-view, which I think dropped the ball big time on what they charged and what we're used to and what they provided. I think dropped the ball a little bit. So I think their second event, pay-per-view sales may hurt a little bit. So, Ready Bang, the factory is the way. So that brings up one of my first points on how much we should pay. Should promoters seek more sponsors? So the Monster Factory way of doing it is that they have gone out and got big major sponsors. They said, hey, we've got over 100,000 subscribers on our channel. We're going to have thousands of people watch it. I think they had 4,000, 5,000 people. No, 9,000 people. They almost hit 10,000 people watching just on their channel alone. And I think they had 4 or 5 other Facebook groups, YouTubes, and things like that. So their sponsors covered the athletes and I believe the merchandise and things like that. And so they went the route of the VIP thing, same as East versus West, VIP. And they had John, Corey, of course. They had Michael, Toddzilla. So they had big names, and they're wanting to build names like every promotion's trying to do. Big names, and throw in some names you might not have heard of, but they're going to have banger matches. So should the promoters really work hard on getting more sponsorships to cover the event, which will then reduce the price? Most will pay 10. A lot will pay 20, in my opinion. Just go where the most will be for the highest success. Engen is undercharging. $20 is fair. 15 for King of the Table. 30 for a 2-day East versus West. Hardcores will buy. Newbies will not. That's where we've got to hit. The people that pirate the event, the people that wait for the videos to come out straight away, and new people. That's the market we've got to hit. What else is? Price shouldn't be reduced if sponsors come on board, says James. Yeah, so it's very interesting. I mean, we're going to counter argue ourselves for everything. So the way the Monster Factory have done it, they have gone and got a whole heap of sponsors to cover people's events, expenses, hotels, and things like that for the main eventers. The undercard, they've given an opportunity, and you've got to go pay for yourself to get to the event, but you get an opportunity on a massive stage, which is fair enough to build your program. So should the promoters be seeking more sponsors? I mean, always, because it's a catch-22, because always, if you can get some sort of marketing team and say, hey, this is what we can provide, drop a couple of grand and get your sponsors, get your sponsor name on there. We'll run a commercial. We'll put you on the T-shirt or something like that. I really think a marketing team should push that, because then that can cover a lot of piracy. Then you're not relying solely on the pay-per-views to be your main source of income, because we know there's a lot of dickheads out there, a lot of flogs, you know who you are, that just rip off the event, chuck it on their Instagram, chuck it on their own YouTube. They quickly get the 30, 40,000 hits before the video's taken down, but they still make money from it. Yeah. Performance Enhancing Pancakes is ready. Bang. I tend to think it should be a lot cheaper or the same and just have way fewer matches. But I understand Engen is trying to help the lesser-known pullers, and I respect it. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Engen's doing a fantastic job. I mean, 15... We could have eliminated some of those matches, but 15 mega matches, mega athletes from around the world. Absolutely. The question is not what arm wrestlers would pay, but what the casual sport fans is willing to pay. We don't want to scare them off with big price tags. We're not big enough as a sport yet. It's a very interesting one, Southwest, because marketing for me is key. Like, for example, you could have the shittest nightclub or the shittest pub, but if you have a line out the front, people are intrigued. So how that converts to arm wrestling pay-per-views, if you have a pay-per-view that's $5, people are assuming, the casual fans may assume that your pay-per-view is shit. Because it's like, oh, well, it's $5. Now, we want to hope that they sit there and go, $5? Well, I may as well get it. I'm going to hopefully get a good, fun day's entertaining, because we may said so. So then if the price tag is, say, $19.99, some people might look at it and go, oh, arm wrestling is a big deal if they're charging this much. Now, we did have one company charge like $18 and put on a very, very terrible pay-per-view. Lovely person, lovely event. Hang on, I just got a reply. I just got to reply to a message. Sorry, guys. Just got to quickly reply to a message, but all righty. Anyway, so yeah, so we've got to really work on this on the sizzle, on the selling of the event, because it's a very fine line, because if you have it too cheap, it's like, well, if it's that cheap, then I can't be bothered paying $5. I'm just gonna wait 2 or 3 days before the results come out. So it's all very, very interesting. It's a fine balance. America lives by sponsorships and adverts every 2 minutes. It also depends on what you're trying to achieve. Remember, the big shows are marketing. You cannot create a business just like that. Monster Factory doesn't have the same roster that East versus West does. No, it doesn't. So then, like, it's real interesting. I'll take this banner down. So then the great thing, but the bad thing could be that East versus West is giving us too much. So what that does is because it looks great, the matches are insane. So now, like, $15, we're getting 15 matches for $15, and quality matches and quality athletes. But then it becomes, so now when anyone else does a pay-per-view, that's probably the benchmark. So then when King of the Table are like, well, we got $15 for 5 matches, everyone will kick their feet up. So for me, I think Engen is underselling. I think he should probably charge more, which is a huge risk. My next point is, be real about your card. Be real. Now, I know a lot of people are wanting to pop up and get their hands on the pay-per-view sale. Now, when I say be real about your card, but also be real about your platform, which comes into another point. So when I say be real about your card, in your mind, you may think you've got mega people, mega event. They might be big in your country, but not known on the world stage. So it's like, be real in your card. So yes, East versus West, charge $15. And the last King of the Table charged $15. But the last King of the Table had Dave Chafee, had Vitali, who we hadn't seen pulled super match in years, which was a draw card. It had Schoolboy, 1.6 million people on Armwrestling TV. Khaled doing double duty. We know what Ryan Bowen brings. So in my eyes, that was $15 value. So you've got to be real about your card. Because some people are like, oh, well, we've got these matches, we've got 8 mega matches from people from America we haven't heard about. Or they've brought in people from other countries that the casual fan hasn't heard about. And so, yeah, we're going to charge $10 for a pay-per-view, but no one's heard about it. Or they're charging $10, $15 for a pay-per-view, but the main event is massive in their mind, but it's not really a main event, if that makes sense. So you have to really, that meme where you look at yourself in the mirror and it's like, in my opinion, you've got to be real about your card. You've got to be an understanding. Of course, Devin versus Prudnik, jack the prices up. John versus Oleg, jack the prices up. Dave versus Vitali, Devin versus Levan, jack the prices up. Absolutely. All right, let me get to the comments. I've gone a little bit without the comments. I think giving it away for free also gives out mixed signals. It must not be a big thing. Small fee. That's what I mean. If it's out for free, then, it could be, oh my God, this is amazing. Could bring in the casual fans and it's like, oh my God, I'd pay $5 for the next one. But then also it's like, it's free. I'll watch it later. But then, so like I said, I'll be contradicting myself a lot. Have us. And of course, make sure we all bloody watch December 10th. And also, I'm having Mr. and Mrs. Todd and Mrs. and Mrs. Latona on the show after the fix on Monday. Sponsors, I think, help long-term growth and success for the sport. Engen can add in the Monster Factory model perhaps as well. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Captain Obvious says, I'd say no more than $20. Raise prices, loses pay-per-view buys, and increases pirate streams. Yes, more sponsors needed. East versus West is not a business, remember. If you have great offline revenue stream, then you can give away more value. It's all down to what the promotion goal is. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What else have we got? Alex Arate says maybe two prices, one cheap for new fans that includes all matches, and then $17.99 that includes after pool matches targeted for big fans like us. Interesting. Interesting. People watch movies for lower prices without assuming the movie is trash. But a lot of people look at reviews, and a lot of people aren't going to the movies anymore because when they watch the trailer, they're like, more woke garbage. I'm not going to go watch it. So that was like, not many people were interested in the last King of the Table, but then because everyone spoke about it, the prices, they got like a 27% increase of sales after the pay-per-view because everyone was talking about Dave versus Vitali. So not as many people are going to the movies anymore. All righty. Let's take this banner down. I just want to have a read some of your comments because I value your input. It's because it's our show. Oh, where'd my comments go? What else have we got? I don't mind paying more. I hope it's just not 15 matches again. 6 hours was a bit too much. Maybe cut it to 10. What's up? I'm late. Hook and Pin is East versus West is setting unreal expectations. Man, he's doing a fantastic job. Back in the day, I mean the 90s, were paying $50 for a pay-per-view. I was for the wrestling. Apologies. The comments are flying, and I'm glad they're flying. If I have not said hello to you, I do apologize. Hopefully I can catch up. They had Wagner bobbleheads, but they keep exploding, says Dan Lou. There you go. Thanks for the heads up after the fix next, Jake. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And for the record, you're willing to pay $50. And that's the problem, Southwest. You and I are willing to pay the money because we're arm wrestling lunatics, Southwest arm wrestler. And I mean that in a good way, my man. We just love the sport. But $50 a month, because you got to remember, for the East versus West, 4 King of the Tables, probably going to have 2 Iron Houses, 2 or 3 Monster Factories. Then you've got Arm Sport Entertainment. You've got We the North. You got my guys, Arm Gods. So we're looking at 15 to 16 payments next year. You and I are going to buy them all. Absolutely, we're going to buy them all. But it's a matter of getting everyone else, because it appears that after every pay-per-view event, people aren't overly happy with the sales of the pay-per-view. So let's see. What else have we got? Or could charge like a main card, then a full card price. Have like 5 matches on the main card and then have like 8 matches that are only if you pay full card price. Interesting. I'm big on pre-show, have an opening match to entice people. That's for me. Hey, Jake, what does this Marcus chap know? If he thinks he's no better, tell him to go and make his own arm wrestling event. Hashtag arm gods. Love it. Everyone's talking about bubbleheads. Kayfabe! How are you, buddy? Aussie, your comment the other night about a house party versus live commentary not being different was echoed by wife when I explained this BS complaining about it. Was it a good thing, Dan, or a bad thing? Was what I was saying good or bad? Let me know. Yes. Listen to Cobra Vavoda. Hit the like button. Aussie, he lives in a country where we've got the most dangerous animals. How are you, Trav? How you going, buddy? Your match is coming up soon with my man, the Strawberry Cough. I buy King of the Table and East versus West every time. I can't afford to buy every event. I appreciate that Monster Michael Todd does it via sponsors. I'm hoping Arm Gods will too. There you go. Arm wrestling needs exposure, so don't make it priced out for fans. That's what I mean. It's going to be awesome. So then another one is what's your promotion like leading up to the events? Because you can't rely on YouTubers to build it up. You can't. You get that stuff for free, but you should be really building it up. Now, we're in a sport of arm wrestling where we have a lot of traditionalists, and they just want to see the matches. They don't care about, if A hates B or A's talking shit about B and things like that, where, everyone knows my stance. I want some call outs, a little bit of trash talk, or just silently assassinating your person with some quiet words and things like that. A little back and forth. So what's your promotion leading up to it? Leading up to the event and after the event. So I'm seeing people do pay-per-views, but there's no videos on their channel leading up to the event. There's no follow-ups afterwards. There's nothing in the gaps afterwards. So, for example, if you're a pay-per-view event and you're only having 1 or 2 events a year and your YouTube channel isn't active, and cool, you get your 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers, cool, you got your pay-per-view, and then you got your views, but then you don't follow up your channel. You've got to understand that hurts your business, because a lot of people on YouTube want to be rewarded with their time. And what I mean by that, the consistency values. So you need your channel to be mega, mega active if you're going to have pay-per-views on your channel. My solution for that, if you're not, is sell your pay-per-view to someone like me. You're running a pay-per-view event. Have it on my channel. Uncle John and I, Ryan Bowen and I, are commentating your event on there. I'm willing to give you 75% of the super chats or 50% of the super chats, whatever. You can have all the pay-per-view buys, but then because this channel is consistent, you can go out there. If that kind of makes sense, I feel, or you have Uncle John and, you just need a bit more than just the pay-per-view event. So to get a reasonable price, what's your promotion doing to promote the event? Speaking of promotion, Marcus Thompson's just promoting everything, because thank you very much, you bloody dead set legend. He says, Alex McDonald nailed it. Let everyone watch for free until they're absolutely pissed drunk. Then switch to the pay-per-view screen, $200. Welcome to Arm Gods. Could you imagine that? But then everyone's like trying to get their credit card details and things like that. That is hilarious. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's I'm just picturing it if I'm drunk here. But then if you get too drunk, Marcus, people are going to fall asleep because the event goes for like 6 hours, and it's like, and then you've missed the event, and then you wake up, you sober up, and you're like, yeah, I'm not paying $200. But that is quite funny. Thank you very much. All righty. What else we got? I hate taking your super chat off, Marcus. You know I hate it when people have you know I hate it. You know I hate it. You know I hate it. So people like this one. UFC prelim fights are free to the pay-per-view during the free fights. They talk up the pay-per-view, hoping to increase pay-per-view stars. I'm big on pre-show. Big on pre-show. We convinced King of the Table to do a pre-show, and I thought it was awesome. Dave, Lachlan, came on and spoke beforehand. I think it's great. WAL, I think, was the next day or the day after. I just remember when I had surgery I had my first hip surgery and I stayed off my phone for like 24, 48 hours. I just kept checking YouTube for WAL or Bleacher Report to do their championship night. Jake, what about bringing some sex appeal to the pay-per-view like every other combat sport? Good for drawing casuals. I don't think it works. I just don't think it works. Where's that comment again, Swisher? I just don't think it works. You are not watching UFC, boxing, NFL football for the cheerleaders or the ring girls. You're watching for the action. And yeah, okay, it happens. You're like, ooh, piece of candy. But as soon as the camera goes off the ring girl, you have automatically forgotten about it. I genuinely believe it's the most useless thing in sport. And no, Mrs. Aussie Arm Wrestler isn't in the room. Actually, can we fill out the comments section? Can we fill out the comments section? I've got to write this down. Today is my mother-in-law's birthday. So can we please say happy birthday, Mim? Can everyone quickly in the comments? She's with my wife at the moment. We call her Mim. Can we please just quickly for the next 2 minutes say happy birthday, Mim? Happy birthday, Mim. She is my mother-in-law, the best mother-in-law ever. She's a rock star. She's going on a cruise a little bit later today with my father-in-law, which is awesome. They're going to go cruising. So if everyone just quickly go, happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. And then we'll get back to the action. Thank you very much. Character development is good. 100%. 100%. Yeah. Engen does the pre-match interviews on his channel with all the competitors. I think it helps big time. King of the Table barely does any of their own promotion. No. Yeah, they need to do that little bit more. That little bit more. It would be awesome. Have a celebrity match at every event until arm wrestling gains enough wind in its sails. Then it's not needed anymore. It's a story. And a match is a part of it. Absolutely. Just putting that up again because Marcus is a fucking rock star. Would love to have an episode on my channel of you talking about your experience with your recovery from your hip placement. Yeah, man. Just let me know. Let me know. Be more than happy to, mate. More than happy to. Just let me know. Let me know. Everyone's being awesome to Marcus. Having non-English speaking guys does not help the promotion in the casuals. Yeah, and they're the best in the world. It does hurt. It really does hurt. I am in agreement with you, Enstock. I love watching Morozov, Vitali, David Dadakan. They're some of my favorite pullers. Dennis, one of the best ever. If they can speak English, it'll bring more casual fans in. It'll bring in. It is 100%, Phil. The VIP experience was fabulous idea by Rebecca. I pushed that idea forward to Engen, and he does it now. I think also, what am I? I'm behind in the comments. What am I considering implementing? Let me know. I've forgotten performance because I'm way behind in the comments. Sex sells, but it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. I know you're talking about the ring girls, but it doesn't work in sports. Like, the disappointing thing is you'll see two of the best, like arm wrestle, like we saw at East versus West. But if they're not in bikinis, only the hardcore fans care about it. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, it's Jared's birthday as well. Happy birthday to you, Jared. But thank you, everyone in the comments, saying, happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. I'm going to show you this later. That's why I'm putting it up. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. You guys are the best. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. You guys are the best. I love you all so much for this. Happy birthday, Mim. Ready, bang. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. Happy birthday, Mim. I'll stop saying it. But I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mim is the number one. Happy birthday. Happy to share a birthday with her. Happy birthday, Mim. I'm assuming that says happy birthday, Mim, in Spanish or Portuguese. Happy birthday, Mimsy. Happy birthday, Mim. Thank you very much, guys. Or maybe that one needs it. All righty. Look at Armwrestling TV's second most watched thumbnail. Yeah, it's Arena Gladiator. A very good arm wrestler, a superstar. But yeah, she's just about naked. But that's just for a quick fix, if that makes sense. Okay. So another comment that we've spoken about. If we raise it, does that mean we can have higher piracy? This is the thing that pisses me off the most. It really does. I still see channels pop up all the time, and they've literally say, watch the John Brasink live show. And they've just taken a minute from that, whacked it on their channel, and because it's monetized, made a killing. Or they've got at least some of the main channels, where like, oh, and here's 2 seconds of it. And oh my God, John said this. And whenever I do something like that, I turn it more into a discussion. At the end, what do you think? John just said this. And it might show a photo, a clip, me talking. But the piracy thing pisses me off so much. What really bothered me, and I got to experience it firsthand. Very fortunate enough to be at the last King of the Table. Fucking loved it. Loved it, right? So what was annoying me was Adam Silver was doing an amazing job. And I'm like, Adam, look at these matches. And he was so worried about so many people already pirating King of the Table on all the streams. So Adam Silver's bringing us arm wrestling, and he was one of the first to bring it when we didn't have arm wrestling. And he's more stressed about all the flogs out there on the internet ripping it off because they can't fork out any money or can't wait until the matches are released. And Adam Silver should just be enjoying giving us the best production of King of the Table. So do you guys believe that higher pay-per-view prices mean higher piracy? I think it does. I think it does. I really think it does. Swish is sweet. Entrance music would be a nice touch at East versus West. Yes, but what we need is they need to find copyright-free music. So, like, if you go back to King of the Table with Devin and Levan, whenever the guys come out, it's just mute. So you can't even hear the commentators with the music and everything like that. So go find an awesome copyright-free track. Ready Bang, says Petrello. Yes, dry air translation can be lost in trial. Yeah, your accent, Marcus. You and Fox. We got to have bloody subtitles for you two guys. But you know I love you both. It's awesome. What else have we got? Everyone's there. Awesome. Hey, Ozzy, do you have any idea how many pay-per-views are sold in East versus West? Yes, but we're not allowed to say. Presentation plays a big part, i.e. the WAL. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm a big fan. Like, I understand you need the big banner and you've got the posters and the sponsors and everyone. I get it. But my man, Arm Wrestling Cycling France, said, even though we couldn't hear it because the commentators are in another room and we're listening to the arm wrestlers, he said the crowd were going bananas. And that's just something we need to see. That is something the WAL nailed, and I think Arm Gods are going to nail as well. I think you're going to see the crowd during their mega matches. I'm big on that because if I'm watching it and I'm excited and other people are excited, then you just get more excited. It's like when someone laughs at a joke. It's like, that wasn't funny. And then you're watching someone piss themselves laughing, and then you start laughing. And he's awesome. Todd and Oleg's love child. Thank you very much for the super chat. He says, for mega cards like East versus West, I'd say $20 is a steal. Respect to you, Aussie. Thank you very much for your super chat. If they're going to have 15 matches, $20, absolute bargain bin basement deal. Absolutely with you on that one. I feel it is a bargain. Which brings me to a point. Do we pay per match? Should we be paying per match? Because the last one was 15, So if you have 6 matches, should it only be $6 to $7? If we 15 matches, $15. Should you be paying $2 or $3 a match? Is that the going rate? So if Inga puts 15 matches on and they're all top 20 and above, then should it be $2 a match, $3 a match? I don't know. I personally feel with East versus West, less matches. I think every pay-per-view should go no longer than 3 hours. Because I know a lot of people are like, it's going to be 4 hours. It's going to be 6 hours. I'm not even going to bother. I can spend 2 hours watching them all on Engen's channel, on Larry Wheels' channel, on Monster Factory channel 3 days later. Don't have to wait that long. I can easily go off the internet for 3 days and catch up on everything. So do we pay per match? Is that how we should justify how many? So be real about your card. Be genuinely honest with yourself what your main event is. Then it's like, okay, so that's my main event. So that bumps it up to $3 a match, And then, okay, I've got them as my main event. Maybe I'll charge $1 a match and have 7 matches as the main card. We're going to open it up with 4 matches on the pre-show, get everyone up and about, and then go from there. What else have we got? What else have we got? Ready Bang, David Ma. Everyone's talking about sexy girls. Aussie, bringing in some girls to massage arms or as an answer for athletes can help a little bit more extra charisma. It can, but it doesn't sell pay-per-views. It doesn't sell pay-per-views. Paul Barrett says, Ready Bang, $20. Seems like a fair price. Don't book more matches than this can support. Awesome. The pre-show was a great idea in so many ways. Deeps, I'm with you. Pirating sucks ass. You really think a girl can massage arms after seeing Dave Vitale? Well, after round one, a lady couldn't massage arms. If you go back and watch, I was having a chat with Amber, Mrs. Chafee, legend, and she's like, it's so heavy and I'm so small, you know. So, yeah, if you get a 45 to 50 kilo woman with a 120 kilo athlete, she's not doing anything. That's why I and Lockie had to take over. What else have we got? But then it's like other stuff comes to what's, you know, you might not be able to afford it just in general. Pay-per-view started at 7, now it's 14. What the hell? Well, because it's just getting better and better. It's just getting better and better. The matches are getting mega. The matches are becoming more important. Arm wrestling's getting bigger. They're putting more production value through. Unfortunately, some arm wrestlers are demanding more now. Yeah, Phil, I'll continue to translate. You are the man at that. What else have we got? A pay as you go, says Dan. You watch the opening match, or you buy the matches. Interesting. That would be very hard. There was a live audience at East versus West. Oh, no, I wouldn't be including Piracy into my thing. It just fucking sucks that it's out there, Jared. It just sucks. By cutting down matches on East versus West, cuts down on travel and athletes' expenses, but your production and everything else is still roughly the same. So cutting back on matches to save money and ultimately lower the pay-per-view doesn't really work either. If Engen only had 8 matches and he charged $15, for me, I'd be sound with that. That's kosher to me. That's not a problem. That's still a bargain for what he's able to bring. I mean, he's got 10 matches already, and that's worth my $15. That's not a problem. What else have we got? All right, I've got to skip right up. I'm way behind, so I've missed a lot of your comments. Because I was way behind on the comments section. JK, you feeling after surgery? Ready Bang? Feeling a lot better today. Feeling a lot better today, which is good. Going pretty good. We pay $15 for a pint in some places. That's right, Mr. Percolate. Also, I didn't get to see you in Adelaide the other week. Or did I? And you were mysterious. A few weeks ago when I was there. We need to catch up for a beer soon. You dead set legend, Mr. Percolate. Did I see my man in the chat? Ready Bang, right. What did I miss? Someone catch Fox up about it all. Someone catch him up. Damn, I thought I did. James Statham's in the house. My man. James, how are you? You dead set legend. You're a good man, James. You're a good man doing good things over at Armwrestling. Ryan Bowen versus James Wall on the weekend in under 24 hours. Hey, left arm fuckery. Make sure you watch it. I'll be there in the premiere. $15 for anything more than 5 matches is a steal, says NWUK1. I'm with you. Because, like, you can have pay-per-views. I don't mind the Arm Wars style with the members. I pay for a membership every month, but they give you a lot of members' videos, not just the matches. So I don't mind that. Like when they had Iron House, you got to watch a day worth of arm wrestling, and they gave you pre and post shit as well as a member. You pay $5 a month. So I think that was a steal. The Monster Factory being able to get sponsors to cover everything, and then they'll make some money on super chats and the views and everything, and re-releasing the matches. That's a good idea. And then trying to figure out the right amount of money, because you're going to have people pirating it. I think the focus is on stopping that, is getting a team. Start off with volunteers if you can, because I'm sure, like Phil Woody UK was one. Phil Woody paid to go to Turkey. He paid for a VIP experience, and then Engen said, Phil, my man, can you help me on the door? Phil, not a problem. Said, yep, and he was taking the tickets at the door. So I reckon you could just get people sitting in a booth and just going on the internet all the time, hitting all the streams, all the YouTubes, and just having the access. Block, takedown, block, and then give them, as a reward for like missing the event, give them a reward 5 minutes with John Brasink one-on-one, 5 minutes with Devon one-on-one, something like that. I think also that we eliminate piracy as good as we can. We're on for young and old. I used to love, 80% of them were fake, but that's okay. They still got you involved. You weren't thinking about the fake crowds in the time. So we tried that at King of the Table. We had a pre-show and then a little hype video before every match. Yeah. Oh, damn you, Mr. Percolate, with getting life in the way. I wanted to buy you a beer, mate, because you've been a huge supporter of the channel. All righty. I'm fucking hell. What else have we got? The question is, how does YouTube fame translate into pay-per-views? Well, you're more invested in the athlete. You're more invested in the person. Do you know how many people want to buy pay-per-views to watch Ryan lose or watch Ryan win? That hits up pay-per-views and the promoting and everything he does. You know, Devon has 500,000 people. Schoolboy. No, not many people would have heard of Schoolboy if it wasn't for YouTube. So you get those guys and it bumps up pay-per-view sales. There you go. What do you think about a last-minute price reduction before the main event, like 50% off? Not right beforehand, no, because everyone will just wait. It'll crash the website, and a lot of people will miss out on the event. So I feel maybe afterwards, like 24 hours afterwards, hey, $5 gets you the thing. $5 gets you the thing. There you go. At East versus West, they did have 3 guys searching for laptops during the show, but also it's almost like the next 48 hours afterwards. And you can watch Ryan Bowen win or lose for free tomorrow. Get over to Arm Wars. I sit there because it's had a great time for me. My wife and baby's in bed. I've got me cuppa. I've got the premiere on. I'm having a chat to everyone. It is awesome. It is awesome. No, I'm not saying hire 3 guys, but you can get volunteers, man. People want to help the sport. People definitely want to help the sport. Yeah, look, I don't think we're going to get like the exact price because we can't please everybody. Of course, every time we do an event, like every time I do a live show, I would love 1 million people to watch my live streams and watch every single video that I do. Sometimes I put in all this work and no one watches my video. Sometimes I put in no work and everyone watches my video. So it's a very fine line. How much should pay-per-views cost? I can't answer that question. If I was just throwing out a range that maybe could attract the casual fans, I'm big on the number $7.99. Marketably, that sounds affordable. That sounds affordable. It looks good to buy. It's just in my eyes, just a little bit enough to give it value. Like, shit, this is a good card to start with. That or $11.99 sounds good. They sound good and they look good. You've got to understand, we've got to hear people subconsciously thinking. It's got to look good and sound good. And then also a lot of it falls on the promoter. If you want to get really good pay-per-view sales and things like that, I would be putting something in the contract of my promoters, of my athletes. I need minimum 6 videos from you talking about the event, promoting the event. And then if you're involved in the event, that's another thing. I won't get into that. Now, I hear that Core Sports, they don't take PayPal, which is bothering a lot of people. So that might hurt the pay-per-view sales. Should be tailor price based on region. Yes and no. Like I don't know. And he's getting 500,000 to 750,000 views on YouTube. He's making good money off that alone. And so he should. He's putting in the events. He's putting in the money for it. So I think he should as well. Absolutely. This is clever. The only thing about pay-per-views have in common with the Pirates is they're both steals. Love it. That's actually quite clever. Oh, Armgods has pay-per-view, PayPal. Smart man. Credit. Apple. Credit. Marcus has got it all. What if they aren't on social media? It's a fine line. Do you book them for your event? Like, I mean, if you go off everyone that was at the last East versus West card, I feel that all of them were at least on social media. I think every single athlete was. Put together a product that can be sold to ESPN. If Cornell gets a contract, it should be easy. That's right. Cornell, yeah. I mean, we got to work it out. My big thing, which opens another can of worms, backspace. My big thing, dead time. Setting up, I mean, the difference between, like, say, King of the Table, the difference between why we talk about Dave versus Vitali and not Morozov versus Dadakan is when Dadakan got injured and he wasn't sure if he was going to pull. And that match alone took an hour. Stop the dead time. Start in a referee's grip. Do not allow the athletes to have much say, if any, on the table. Referees take control. Start, go. That's what WAL did. Okay, the starts might not have always been fair or things like that, but we had matches and it was always exciting. So, yeah. But that's another can of worms. NWUK1, thank you very much for your super chat. He goes, has there ever been a time when we got all the big matches against the top guys as regular as we are now? Thanks to Engen. Thanks to Engen. Thanks to Monster Factory. Thanks to Arm Wars. And thanks to King of the Table. I'm with you, NW. We are in a massive, massive purple patch when it comes to arm wrestling. A massive purple patch. And we really need to take advantage of it. People are taking advantage of it in the wrong way. Whether you're just a channel that just hangs shit on everyone and just out there for yourself, cool. Don't really need you in the sport. If you pirate everything, get out of town. We don't like you. We just really need, really need to get on board. Now, I understand people don't have 6 hours to watch a whole pay-per-view for 4 hours. At the time, depending on what time of the year or time of the event, you might not have got paid. Your car rego or your bills have come in. It's like, shit, I can't afford the $10, the $15, the $20. I get that there's other avenues, but I'm just trying to see if we can work out how to get the mega one. But thank you very much, NWK. Thank you very much. What else have we got? Because it's very... YouTube pays $30 for every 1,000 views. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If it did, I would put on events for free and I would be one of the richest people on the planet. I wish it paid $32. $32 for 1,000 views. I wish. If that was the case, I would put out a video every hour and I'm easily making $32 an hour. I wish. Sorry, Deeps. No. No. Oh, I love you, Deeps. I really wish you were correct. Seriously, I'd be the richest person and I would be flying people over here for events. Damn it, I'll probably have a dream about that. But no. Deeps, I just watched a video of a lady showing it. Tell her she's a liar. Tell her she's a liar. It could be $3.20, which still is probably wrong. I'm telling you, it is wrong. It is 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Fuck you, James. That is funny. So 1 million divided by 5,000. No. So look, I'll show you one of my videos. I'll do a recent video. I'll show you. I got nothing to hide. I'll do a recent video. But it also depends on if people skip the ads, if people watch all the ads, if they watch the whole video. Okay, so I've got a video with about 20,000 views, and it's made me $25 for 20,000 views. So 20,000 views, and it's made me about $25. There you go. Jake, what about these live commentating pirates stealing pay-per-views? That's funny. Aussie, how much do you earn from YouTube? How much do you earn from your job? How much do you earn from your job? I would like to earn more. I would like to earn more. That'd be for sure. I run ads on my channel. Yes. Views are irrelevant without knowing the length of the video. That helps. Wait, people get ads? YouTube Premium. That's what I mean. Yeah. There's so you guys are awesome. Got to go. It's getting late here in the center of the universe, the UK. Great to catch you live. Thanks for coming in your super chats. Well done to the Aussies for getting through the knockout stages. Papa, we're better than Germany. Go the Aussies. I'm very tempted to even live commentate the Australia versus Argentina. I'm a huge, huge fan. I'm a huge fan. A huge fan of it. But thank you very much for your super chat. Thank you very much, Phil Woody, for your sticker. Thank you very much for your super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll, it's hard. I might bring my laptop into the lounge room. I don't know if I'll do commentary, but I might have a watch party with you. And then if Messi just destroys us, you'll see my soul be destroyed. But this is the second time ever we've made the second round of the World Cup. Oh, bang, 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 bang. Hansi says, the question is YouTube worth it? Yes, it is, because without YouTube, I wouldn't have had a platform. Yes, they take a large portion, but then I wouldn't have had a platform to get where I am. I literally went from my kitchen bench to king of the table because of YouTube. And more importantly, because of each and every one of you superstars. You can't select the frequency of ads. You can pick if they're skippable or not skippable and where they display. Oh no, sorry, Fox. Mr. Pergolay, you dead set legend. Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bang. What a way to kick off December. You, Marcus, NW1K, everyone's being awesome. Thank you. Man, you, Marcus, everyone. Things like this definitely help and ensure it makes me work harder and get to do videos all the time. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. So I want you to be at Adelaide to buy your beer. Loved anytime I was near Marcus when I was in England. I was on crutches then as well. I was like, Marcus, don't you fucking pay for a beer. If I'm near you, I'm buying you a beer. Thank you very much. Fox better do his reps. Someone wake Fox up. Thank you. On this channel or different channel? Are you talking about the soccer? I'd probably do it on this channel. I don't have another channel. Hip's going pretty good. Hip's going. Oh, he's doing his reps. He's doing his reps. Good man, Fox. Man of his word. Hip's going pretty good. Physio's been good, going good. On crutches for about another 2 weeks. It's just exhausting practicing how to walk again. Very, very exhausting. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Muscle Bike. Says, good night from another in the UK. Ready, bang. Go the Aussies. Thank you very much. Muscle Bike, we're only going for another 5 or so minutes. 5 or so minutes. What does my poll... So, of course, I did a poll. How much should pay-per-view cost? $11 to $15 seems to be the one. $11 to $15. There you go. $11 to $15. It's such an interesting aspect. Those of you that said $0 to $10, my God, are you that broke? Sometimes people just are. Sometimes people just are. They work, or they're getting ripped off by their ex-wife, or they're only working 2 days a week. Some people might just be on disability payments. You just never know people's financial situation. You just never know. So, yeah, some people just are. Never stop pulling. When Beer Man wins, will I get a reverse mohawk? No, Paul Maiden's going to win, I reckon. Deep says, I used a YouTube money calculator and said Engen makes a YouTube partner earning of $26,000 monthly. There's a YouTube money calculator? YouTube money calculator. Influencer Marketing Hub? Where is it? If he does, then that's amazing. Then that's amazing if he does. Yes, hopefully I'll be off crutches in 2 weeks. My leg will be swollen for 4 to 6 weeks. Probably a little bit more when I get on the beers with everyone in January at Ireland. It'll be unread. Oh no! See, Mr. Percolate, speak to you soon, you dead set legend. Hope you're feeling better. You've got the cold. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks, Spermies. You dead set legend. Just as your manager. Oh no, the chat's taking over again. I'm about to give up. No, it's all right. Exciting times for Monster Michael Todd, John Brezink on the stem cells. Next level bang. What else have we got? You got to do a live commentary. You should. More subs for sure. Yeah, but Oscar, I am big on quality subs. So to get a whole heap of soccer fans over, it kind of worked with boxing because that's combat sports. But to get a whole heap of people of soccer, they're not going to watch all my other videos. So cool, I might get another 100 subscribers. That's awesome. But they're not going to watch all my videos. They're not going to jump in to the live streams. I might convert 5 of them over. It's a fine tune. I probably should start a live sports commentary channel. Just pick an NBA game, a footy game, or whatever. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Sasquatch, thank you very much. He says, love all you crazy birds. Keep killing it, Aussie. You keep killing it as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for your super chat, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Everyone's. What have we got? Have you seen all the riots? I've been caught in one. I've been caught in one. I've been caught in a. It's scary. Not a riot. Not a riot, but yeah, bit of dust up on the street. What the fuck is soccer? Is that the one with the ball that's actually an egg? The oval shaped one's Aussie rules footy, but soccer, such a good game. But would definitely do a new channel. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing a few more channels, but then that's just more time. But if they all got monetized, that would be cool. I'm also thinking about doing like a fail commentary channel as well. Yeah, the Celtics playoff live you did with some. There's only a few of us, but that's how you build. But yeah, do it on the hot tag channel. Could do it on the hot tag channel. I mean, I could just start a new channel. I've got a couple of days to think about it. It's just for me. For me, it's just I like to do everything at 100%. So I want to be able to go all in. I want to be able to go all in for it. So if I'm going to do the commentary channel, then it's like, because the problem is a lot of the NBA games are on the same time I do this. I do this one. So the soccer one's not a problem, but the soccer one's Sunday 6 a.m., which is fine. But if it were next week, then that would probably cross hairs with the Monster Factory. So it's weird. It's all weird, but I love each and every one of you. That is for sure. Have you guys signed up to Arm Gods? There's a countdown. 7 days, 12 hours, 58 minutes. Because we're going to wrap up the show, you dead set legends. We are wrapping up. You should challenge Aussie Man to an arm wrestle. Absolutely. Oh, man, you should see it, James. On Facebook, so many people attack me. They're like, oh, you're ripping off Aussie Man. It's like, dude, there's fucking a million Australian comedians. They're not ripping off each other. Like, yes, I am Australian. I'm allowed to commentate videos. Oh, you're ripping him off. It's wicked. See, that's another channel in itself, like with the hot tag. Please have a pro wrestling game tournament. But I don't have the equipment. I don't have the latest PlayStation or things like that. I got a Super Nintendo. But that's fine. Oh man, you guys are just rock stars. Oh, it would definitely get it up there. Look, it would be pretty cool if I commentated the game and then, and I got 500 subscribers straight away. That would be cool. I might do and then commentate the World Cup final. I call it Aussie Sports Commentator, or I don't know. Aussie Sports Commentator. I could use my personal channel. I've got a Jake Ward channel where I just watch sports on. Maybe I could just change the name and profile of that one. Let's have a think. We could be onto something here. I'm going to write it down. All righty. Next 2 minutes. Do I call it Jake Ward Sports Commentator? Aussie Sports Commentator? What should be the name of this other sports commentary channel? And I'll put the link already. Aussie Announcer. Jake Ward Reacts. Fox. Mate, I would whoop you at Mario. Make sure there's a Super Nintendo there at Arm Gods. And I'll whoop your ass. Aussie Announcer. Oh, thanks. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it, ECEC. Aussie Sports, you do great color. Of course you can submit. Of course you can submit names. Commentary with the con. It's a good one. It's a good idea, says Just arrived, but why isn't Ingham watermarking the stream with his page? I think it's something to do with Core Sports. Maybe they should both do it, Core Sports and Ingham's page, or East versus West. Jake's World of Sports. I like that one. Jake's World of Sports. I like it. I like that one. Talk Ward, not bad. What, Wolf? Where have you been? Authentic Aussie announcer. Aussie announcer. It's another AA. Yes, it would be. That's the only thing that pisses me off about soccer. Aussie Action. Aussie announcer. Or the AA network. Aussie Sports, Aussie Commentator Network, Ward's World, the Weird World of Sports, man. All righty, so Jake's World of Sports, Weird World of Sports. All righty. What was the other one? AA Network, and AA can stand for Aussie Announcing. And I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll straight after this. Aussie the Buller. Bully tells you like it is. Ready Bang Sports. Maybe. The Wide Ward of Sports. Aussie Calls It. Aussie Calls It. Because I've got a personal account with like 40 subscribers on it, and I can just change that. Aussie Calls It. I killed it. Aussie Sporting Stream. But it says ass. Ward's World of Sports, Sports View Down Under, Aussie Bang, Aussie Calls It Good, Aussie's Awesome Sports Network, the Weirdo Ward's World of Sport. Yeah, I'm big. It's got to be short. It's got to be short. Aussie Armchair Commentating. Yeah, there's things here. They're called armchair experts or something like that. They're called armchair experts and whatnot. So, Jake's Takes. Where was that one? Dead Set Legend Sports. Being 3 is okay. Jake's Takes. I don't mind that one. Jake's Takes. Welcome to Jake's Takes. It's got a flow as well. Jake's Takes. What do we think of Jake's Takes? I don't know. So many. All right. Well, I'll definitely look into that. You got me some work to do for the rest of the afternoon. Loud and lippy. That's actually not a bad one from you, Foxy. You've been on fire tonight. That's what happens when you contribute to the show, Foxy. You're on fire. I like it. Jake's takes. I'll do a poll on my community page straight after this, if everyone can vote, and then if everyone can vote, and then put in your ideas afterwards. All right. Get a new blood clot camera. Sports. What? Thank you very much for Charasta. Oh, you idiot. Get a new blood clot camera. You got that's funny. You jerk. Ward's World. That's what I mean. In there, everyone can put all these comments when I end the stream and do the commentary one. And then people can vote on that by liking it or whatever. And we'll see how we go. And then and then we can go for there. All righty. You dead set legends. We'll end the stream there. The last half an hour just went off tangent. But I love each and every one of you guys. Just remember, we've got heaps of live shows. Hopefully a lot of people from the Monster Factory coming off the show. And we're going to start with Michael Todd, Rebecca Todd, Sarah Latona, Jason Latona. They're going to all be live in the same room with me after the fix. So I'll only be 2 screens, and the 4 of them will be all together because they're there in Vegas. I love each and every one of you. If you can, if you've got an extra 10 minutes, go back, watch some of all my little ones. Would really, really little videos. Boost me out there into the algorithm. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for always supporting the Aussie Arm Wrestler. We will see you real soon. I'm going to do that community poll right now. Love you all.